Heading into the 2024-25 Premier League season, there was serious expectation surrounding Arsenal. Many believed this would finally be the year where the relentless Manchester City were beaten to the title. After a shaky start, Arsenal find themselves 9 points off the top of the table and now needing to go on a serious win streak to have any chance of glory. However, Arsenal can still win the league. In this video, I will break down their poor start to the season and why they cannot be counted out of the race. Before the season commenced, the feeling around Arsenal was incredibly positive. Despite their shortcomings last season, they had pushed Manchester City all the way to the final game of the season and clearly developed on their 2022/23 campaign. Furthermore, young players like Bukayo Saka, William Saliba, and Martin Odegaard were continuing to develop into world beaters. Mikel Arteta believed with the right additions in the 2024 summer transfer window, Arsenal would be brilliantly poised to stop Manchester City. It was a busy summer for Arsenal as Arteta trimmed the squad of Eddie Nketiah, Aaron Ramsdale, Emile Smith-Rowe. As a result of these sales, Arsenal had a healthy budget to go out and buy top talent to add the finishing touches to their squad. The first deal was to finalize the David Raya deal after his incredible displays last season for Arsenal. After an impressive Euro 2024 campaign, Arsenal bought Riccardo Calafiori for €45 million from Bologna, Arteta's answer to City's Josko Gvardiol. Adding legs to midfield, Mikel Merino for €32 million was another astute piece of business. Finally, Raheem Sterling on loan was added to bring experience and goals to Arsenal's front line. The fans were pleased with the business, but many questioned the decision not to bring in a proven number 9. Arsenal kicked off the 2024-25 Premier League campaign at home to Wolverhampton Wanderers, taking all 3 points with a 2-0 win. Following this up with a 2-0 win away to Aston Villa, the Arsenal fans started to believe this was going to be their year. In their first 2 games, the defensive solidity from last season was evident, whilst key attacking players were continuing to shine. Furthermore, for Arsenal to get 3 points at Villa Park, a place where they dropped 3 precious points last season, was a sign of true development. Arsenal's 1-1 draw against Brighton Hove and Albion at home ignited fan conspiracy surrounding the infamous PGMOL after Declan Rice's dismissal. Rice's sending off changed the game as Arsenal went from comfortably controlling the game to holding on to a point versus Brighton. However disappointing this result was, Arsenal needed to remain focused on the task at hand, considering their next fixtures. The Gunners bounced back with a scrappy 1-0 win away to Tottenham Hotspur, thanks to a Gabriel header.
A free header for the Brazilian, right in front of all of those Arsenal fans.
Arsenal's 2-2 draw with Manchester City away at the Etihad undoubtedly left a sour taste in the mouths of all Arsenal fans. Despite conceding an early Haaland goal, Arsenal's performance in the first half of the match was breathtaking. They showed incredible character and quality to turn the score around just before halftime. But again, a red card overshadowed and ultimately derailed Arsenal's result. Arteta deployed an incredible 5-4 and at times 6-3 low block that Jose Mourinho would have been proud of. However, Arsenal showed again their inability to hold on as they conceded a 98th minute equalizer. With extra motivation due to these circumstances, Arsenal showed their killer instinct and went on a 4-game win streak, including a 2-0 win over PSG. However, in their away game versus AFC Bournemouth, Arsenal's composure was exposed as a Saliba red card ultimately triggered a 2-0 lose. The worry with these results for Arteta is that these are the games you have to win if you have any aspirations of lifting the Premier League trophy. Arsenal's foundation continued to show cracks as key players were starting to pick up injuries before a crucial clash versus Liverpool. Without Saliba, Calafiori, or Odegaard, Arsenal managed to pick up a point at home to the Reds.
And a great delivery, and it's headed. Pulls it across, great chance, they've equalised, and it's Salah.
However, with these consistent dropping of points, any hopes of a title race were slipping out of their fingers. This was compounded with an incredible 1-0 loss away to Newcastle United and a 1-1 draw away to Chelsea.
Arsenal here, Martinelli scores! Fernandes, Neto, and a bit of space opening up for him.
However, despite Arsenal's precarious league position, they cannot be discounted from title talk. It is important to understand the wider context of Arsenal's season when assessing their ability to win the league. They have already played Manchester City, Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea, and Newcastle United away from home. Arsenal's festive fixture list is favorable until early January, and there is no reason why they cannot win all of their games over this period. Arsenal's 3-0 win over Nottingham Forest highlighted the quality of the Gunners when they have a strong starting Erenus. With the welcomed additions of Odegaard and Calafiori back from injuries, Arsenal's squad is nearing full health. The Ben White injury is worrying, but they should have enough quality to win their upcoming games before his return. Arteta has built a complete squad, full of unique profiles in all positions. Youth players like Ethan Nwaneri and Miles Lewis-Skelly should be given regular minutes to aid the workload of the senior players.
That's good delivery once more, and he does go in.
Ultimately, with Arsenal, it will come down to their defensive solidity and the output of Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard. Due to Martinelli's underwhelming attacking output compared to previous seasons, there is an over-reliance on Saka to constantly deliver. So far, it appears he can manage this pressure, but when the fixtures start to come thick and fast, it will be difficult. Arsenal's ability to control variance will be key as well. With such a unique and complete squad, they have individuals to influence in all game scenarios, making victory more attainable even in the most desired of conditions.
Martinelli. It opens up and he scores! Could not have a Kai Havertz. Who is Martinelli?
Furthermore, Arsenal's attacking threat from set pieces will be important. The ability to score goals from dead ball situations add another unpredictable and unstoppable element to their team. Due to injuries and temperament, Arsenal find themselves in fourth, 9 points off the top. However, there is still 78 points up for grab. Considering the level of opposition they have already played and the quality of their squad, by April or May time, Arsenal will be up there with Liverpool, competing for glory.